No matter how many practice questions you go through or how many videos you watch online, there's still one thing you cannot predict. You can practice your story, you can have your documents perfectly organized, but the one thing that can change everything is the personality of the person interviewing you that day. So instead of trying to guess the personality of the officer that's going to interview you, there's a few things you can do to prepare for the unexpected. The key is to learn how to handle any type of personality that you get that day. So my first tip is practice tone, not just answers. When you rehearse, don't just focus on memorizing the word. Work on your tone, your calmness, and your pacing. Can you stay composed if the officer interrupts you? Can you keep steady eye contact when the officer is completely silent? That calm, confident energy says a lot more than the perfect answer. My second tip is to expect the unexpected. I always tell clients that going to these interviews is like going to a job interview. You have no idea what kind of officer or interviewer you're going to get that day, so you have to prepare for anything. Sometimes officers will repeat questions or ask the same question in different ways. If that happens, don't panic. They're just looking for consistency. And remember, it's okay to pause before answering. If you need time to give an answer, take that time. Be patient. Don't feel like you have to rush through the answers to get it over with. My third tip is don't mirror the officer's mood. If your officer seems cold or serious, don't shut down or act defensive. Stay polite, stay ready, and answer clearly. And if they're too friendly, don't get too comfortable. Remember, it's still a formal interview. Your goal is to stay consistent and professional no matter how the officer acts. My final tip is remember that confidence comes from preparation. And the best way to feel comfortable in that room is to know your application inside and out. Every question, every detail. You have to practice in advance to feel comfortable that day. When you know your own story and when you know your application, it's a lot easier to stay calm in the moment. So remember, interview prep can teach you the questions, but it can't teach you the style of the officer you're going to get that day. You can't control the officer's personality, but you can control your reaction. So remember, it's not just about memorizing questions and answers. It's about being able to react in the moment to the officer's personality. I hope this information was helpful and good luck.